Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Yesterday, Netflix referred me to a movie that it thought I would like based on some of the movies that I have watched. It was called Madam Web. So I'm thinking going into this Madam Web, I seen some previews for this a while back. This is going to be a wild Marvel action movie, man. That, may get the, adrenaline running, get me to cheering for the TV, like get him, like all of that, man, getting me hyped up, right? So I watched this movie, man. I think the movie was 2 hours and something. I can't get that damn time back. It was a time just wasted. It was basically unmemorable. There were characters besides Madam Web. I couldn't really tell you any damn body's name. The premise of this movie was Madam Web's mother back in the 70s went to Peru to find a spider to help cure her unborn child's illness. Okay. There was a security guy with her who she had as security, there with her for other reasons. I guess he wanted to steal, the info and use, the powers for good or bad. And he was talking about the legendary spider people who live in trees that jump, and they're there to do the will of the spider or something like that. They stop bad guys and things like that, right? So she finally finds the spider in Peru. She comes back to the camp telling everybody, she showed them inside of this jar, and all of a sudden the security guy starts shooting the people. And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I want the spider. Give me the spider, right? So he ended up shooting her. They fight over the gun and he shoot her. Then he run off with the spider in the container, man. And, then all of a sudden the spider people start coming down out of the trees. They don't look like spiders. They just got weird shit on them. And, in their habitat, it's a whole bunch of these spiders, right? So they take her running through trees with her, jumping and all this stuff. They take her to this cave, right? And they tell her, we're going to help you give birth, basically. Like basically one of the spiders bit her here and she gave birth to the baby. She was shot. She couldn't really live. But the spider gave the baby a healthy life and said, the guy who grabbed the baby from her said, she's going to have a hard life. But when she have, when she need answers, she's going to come back to find us, right? So the mom died and that was it on that part. Fast forward to I say the 90s or something like that. She get into a accident taking somebody out of a car. All of a sudden, a partner moved the person out of the car. She falls. The car was upside down. It falls off a bridge. She inside the car. And all of a sudden, she hit her head in the car. And all of a sudden, boom. Didn't hear anything else. I guess a partner jumped in, pulled her out, and was giving her, trying to bring her back. And she had this dream that she was in this spider web and she was looking at all parts of her life. And this is when I guess her powers awaken, where she's able to see a little bit in the future before it happens. Dude, I'm like, all of this pretext, I said, man, it's fit to build up to be something good. It's about to build up to be something good, right? So you thinking to yourself, this shit is about to build up to be something good. We got 2 hours of a movie. So I'm thinking like, okay, this guy study having the guy who shot her mom. Now all of a sudden he's a big shot, he has money and all this stuff and he looks young and every damn thing else because I guess the spider keeps him young. He has this reoccurring dream that he's going to die at a certain time by 3 different women. All of them are like spider women. The West Coast Avengers Spider Woman that wears the black and white suit. The black woman who plays Spider Woman with the big iron claws that come out of back, out of the suit basically. And the other one is another Spider Woman that we've seen, but these characters are not memorable. Nowhere in the movie do they have any powers. They doing anything fantastic. It was basically a chick flick where they just ran around the whole movie, doing shit, dancing and talking and having fun. I'm like, whoa. Then a chick give birth in the movie. I'm like, I'm like, somebody pregnant having a baby. I'm like, what the hell they gotta do? Mike Epps died. I'm like, what's going on here, right? I'm, I'm like, man, I couldn't tell you. It was just, dude, she went back to Peru to understand her powers, man. And the guy telling her and all this stuff, he pushed her spirit self into the water. And she go back and look at all this stuff. She been mad at her mom from years, saying her mom didn't love her. Come to find out, her mama did all this stuff to save her because she had this genetic illness that she wouldn't live long. And, she found out when she was pregnant, and all of that, man, it was just wild. I'm like, what's with all of this long, all of this dialogue? I'm like, it's a lot of dialogue, but it's not a lot of action. And that's what I got from this movie, man. I'm thinking at the end, shit, I couldn't even tell you what happened. Oh, he fell off the roof at the end. Then one of the letters from this damn sign fell on him. A giant letter fell on him and killed him. I'm like, I'm like, then she riding around in a special wheelchair and stuff at the end. I'm like, why are you in a special wheelchair? You blind. She got blinded by some fireworks when they were all fighting in this fireworks factory. They were having them, her and the girls, because she allegedly kidnapped them because, he was going to kill all of them because he seen them in a vision. They had facial recognition where they stole from somebody else. Dude, this shit was crazy. It made no sense. There was no fighting. There was no plot. There was no action. I'm like, he doing all this stuff, man. He climbing walls. He looked just like Spider-Man without the symbol. Climbing walls, jumping all over the place. But I'm like, he ain't doing shit. He ain't fighting nobody. He just breaking necks, right? In her vision, she keeps seeing him break the necks of these 3 girls that she kidnapped, to get away from him. And the way they are able to trace them is through facial recognition, through cameras and phones and things like that. Dude, the movie, it lacked a lot. We needed to see superheroes in this movie. It's plotted as a superhero movie. We needed to see the realization of all this. There was no sneak peek or any damn thing else at the end. I'm like, so you had me watch this damn movie all this damn time. Dude, it's 2 hours wasted. How did she get to Peru? If they tracking you, how did you get there? Where you get this money from? I'm so confused. I'm like, damn, you are a EMT. You work on an ambulance. And they don't pay that much. I don't understand why these people don't make that much, but I'm like, they don't make that much. They damn near like the doctor before the doctor. And I'm like, wait, hold on. This movie ain't making no damn sense. It wasn't meant to make sense. This was a cash grab. This was to get you to see a bigger picture. They rolling it out, trying to get you to see where this can go without actually going there. I was upset. I was angry. I felt, frustrated because it seems like I got played in this, watching this, because it was just so long for no apparent reason. Why would you have this movie so long? And I know you're like, what are you talking about in this review, huh? You ain't saying too much anything that I don't know, because you ain't said nothing about what the people names are, what the main 3 young ladies are, what they was riding around in. Dude, they were riding around in a cab. I couldn't tell you. I could tell you it was a black woman, a black young lady, a white young lady, and a Hispanic young lady. And, I was looking at this and I'm like, she told them to stay at this one wooded site. They didn't. They went to the bar. Then in her vision, she seen them killing their damn body. I'm like, if I tell you this guy out here to kill you, why would you do this? What is, man? And I'm just looking, these young ladies gonna kill me one day. That's one day, but that's not today. But I'm plagued bad every night. Shit, let that be. You see the young ladies, they ain't nowhere near. And I don't even know if they're going to get the power because they said she can change the future by doing something different. So I'm thinking, what was the whole purpose of the damn movie? Why was he doing it? Like, hey, look, just do something different. At the end of the movie, he finally found out basically who she was, Madam Web. Oh, this is the daughter of the woman I killed in Peru back in 1970 something. I'm sitting here like, boy, come on. Come on. What are we doing? Just wasting my damn time. But till later, fam. Thank you for watching. Peace out.